Hey, what is up, YouTube? It is the Gothic Stoner, or Chris Pelletier. Excuse me. Whew, sorry. Woke up in my face. Have a little bit of a black left. Um, Last my Dunkin' Donuts. I'm doing a live video right now, and it is pretty awesome. Okay, so first thing is first. Updates. Yes, it has been quite a while since I did an update. Mainly because I have not had a phone or a camera to update with. And as you guys can see, I've kind of set a tone for myself. I've kind of done a little bit. Uh, there's so much I want to talk about. Let's put them in order. Let's just say, okay, one, um, DJing and music and how that's going. Two, how house and how that is going, apartments and stuff. Three, hospital and my schizophrenia, how that is going. Let's talk about those just to begin with. So, to begin with, uh, my hospital. As you guys can see, I know it's a pretty bad room, but we're cleaning it up, and it's looking better than it was. So, I'm in my hospital gown. You guys can probably tell. Um, just in my hospital gown, and it's really just like extra clothing. But I know I should go out shopping for clothing. I'm really tired right now, and I still am tired. I got hospitalized about a month ago, and I was in there for about 4 weeks, and for about a month. And when it was this time, it was for cutting and um, doing crazy, just cutting really. And I was just on the edge of suicide so hard. It was, and I can say it like that because it's when you're on the edge, it's really on the edge. And the music was helping. The I can tell you the medicine was not helping, but the music was. And I was trying to find a balance when there was no balance. Um, at least no balance for me. And I'm sorry if you guys can't really hear me, but everybody's still kind of asleep. Um, but I was trying to find myself um, through a haze, pretty much. Like, and it was just like a black veil, and it was pretty bad. There was um, I don't have scars from the cutting, but I do have like you can't see the outlines of the old cuts, and they're pretty dark. Um, Probably just if you guys can see that, just like all along right, like there's one right there. You can probably see, yeah. I should have. My bad. I'm sorry. I should have done Ace in order for this video. Anyways, yeah, the cutting was pretty in depth. I was it was a whole phase for me. Still kind of on the brink of getting out of it. I'm not to say that I need another hospitalization, but I probably would have done that program that they were gonna send me to. They were gonna send me to Orlando and do another program there, but they decided better not to. Um, but so that was basically it basically started. Um, I can say with the music, I'm not blaming the music. I'm definitely not blaming the music. But I can say it started because of that. I was just so depressed that like I'm not being heard loud enough. No, not like that. It was I was so depressed that I just wasn't me. Like getting drunk, like every like that's it's some of you guys may say that's an upside, like getting drunk and stoned and fucked up every day of for like the past couple years. Like it wears on you. It's I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the camera. I used to like look at myself, but then I realized that the camera is more respectable. But anyways, it wears on you and it's it wears on your body. Like right now, I'm gonna personal for those of you out there that will watch this again. Thank you too. And but personal, I have an ulcer in my throat, and my stomach lining is like fucked up because of drinking and eating junk food, and just and it's not really the cigarettes or blacks or the black and milds and or any of the cigarettes really. It's really the beer and the liquor that I've been drinking. Because when I get to drinking liquor, it's more or less like I can't. It's like I like the burn and I like the sensation whenever I puke. So like it's really like it's really like just different. It's hard. But so that's that. And as for my schizophrenia, that's actually been doing pretty good, you guys. Recently, they gave me 2 shots when I was in the hospital. Excuse me, and yeah, they gave me 2 shots in the hospital, and that really helped the voices, the hauntings, the all the paranoia stuff, and all that kind of stuff. It was for a time the schizophrenia really wasn't like I guess the schizophrenia really was like a phase in my life that I can look back on and be like, wow. I've made videos about it, and if you guys want to watch the videos, it's the Gothic Stoner. It's a picture of me uh, with shorter hair, um, and I'm smoking a bong. I'm smoking a bong. That was my WeTube channel actually. Um, that's another thing I got to update on about the WeTube and stuff. And I gotta also have say a few apologies too. Um, but the schizophrenia was I can definitely look back on that and be like, because at the time the schizophrenia was so bad, I thought the world was ending, legitly. Like I legitly thought the world was ending. Like the voice when I would watch the news and I was skitzing out, my voices would be like, there's a missile strike and there's uh there's the worst one was there was a meteor that hit Hawaii, but it turned out that the volcano in Hawaii just erupted, and I was skitzing out so bad that I thought it was like crazy insane, but it was bad. The funny note, it may seem funny, but it wasn't funny to me. But I was watching a movie and my schizophrenia hit, and there was like a zombie, and I was like, "It's a giant zombie baby gonna get us." Crazy stuff. I can definitely look back onto schizophrenia and be like, "Yeah, it's that time in my life. I was young. I was having problems. I was, I'm not saying that it's over completely. There probably will be times that I will need to go to the hospital for it. Um, but another thing is I don't know much about insurance, and I don't want to like. That's why I'm kind of sketched out about going to hospitals because I don't want to anger my insurance. Like it sounds weird, but I don't want to make them angry. It's like they're their own personal system, pretty much, and I don't want to be like getting into it or anything. Like I don't know. It just it's kind of weird for me to go to hospitals. This last time it was pretty rough, but I got through it. I got through it. I met some really good friends. I actually need to go online and email them. I have my book somewhere around here. Shout out to you guys, those of you that know who I'm talking about. Shout outs. Um, I got actually talked to you about for doing shout outs. So I can't really do shout outs no more. I can really go like I can barely go like shout out to myself because it's just like personal business. And I know I used to be like super open with YouTube, but things I just things I'm gonna be more in circle with YouTube now. I'm gonna be like if you're my friend, I don't mean to hate. I hate doing this, but I don't mean to hate or anything. But I'm gonna be more like if you're in my circle, then if you're in my circle, then like I'm gonna talk to you. Like, we can do a meetup. If you can come down to my state where I live, show you around, let you meet my parents. The whole shebang. But yeah. So shout outs though. Shout outs to them though, because I know them. Shout out. So that's the hospital stuff. I I can definitely tell you. As you can tell, I'm a lot more in depth, if I can say that. I'm a lot more social. Not really. I'm a little bit more social, just a tiny bit more social. And I've yeah, that's that. So housing, house. Sorry, house. Um, um, housing. Uh, I I know sorry. It's weird whenever I like do that when I burp or like fart or anything. It's like I try to hold it in. I don't know if that's bad for you. I don't know. I heard it's bad for you, and then I heard it's like actually good for your body and like your own pheromone or something like that. Anyways, I try to like blow it in the trash can. Like, I don't like try to blow it, but like I try to like get it to the trash can. I'm weird like that. But so housing. You guys may know my brother had a few cool parties in this house. My parents don't like it. uh, it was like a high school party. It was weird. It was cool. It was cool, but strange. I was the DJ. That's another thing I'll talk about later. I was the DJ, and we would. That was when I was drinking like crazy. I've actually I've actually got it down to like one beer a day. This was whenever it was like a beer plus a handle plus some vodka, and I would mix it, and I'd be like, hmm. And I would try to drink it. I'd be like, "I have Gatorade." I'm actually pretty good at that. I should become a bartender or something. But no one likes no one liked my drinks anyway. They were like, yeah. But so anyways, my brother moved out. Um, I know he watches my videos. He's probably watching this right now, just incognito. Everybody, oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. That is one thing. I I am actually, I'm gonna be honest. I am lazy as hell, and I don't want to get in trouble for it. But I used to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I used to do it. It was just like, it wasn't like secret government shit, but it was like, it was some like crazy. It wasn't like crazy shit either, but it was like, it was some dark web shit. The craziest website though. I think I've already said it. Past videos. Um, but so he moved out, and he has his own apartment, so it's pretty chill. I can't really say much because he probably doesn't want me talking about him. Um, it's weird, because he was the brother that I pretty much started my YouTube with. I kind of, it's kind of like, I'm just now realizing it, but and it's crazy to think how life moves on, and just life moves on. I remember, so he moved out, and we're cleaning up the house right now. We pretty much put aside the two back rooms, and they're livable, but I don't think anybody that I know if would want to live in there. um, correction, me. I the bed is, it's a really nice bed, but the bed is probably infected with a bunch of cockroaches. Don't comment, please. But we have a pretty bad problem. It's not like bad, but it's like, kill a cockroach here, kill a cockroach there. Fuck that cockroach. And then there's a fly that comes in. I mean, it's Florida, so it's like swampy. So but so everybody moved out. They got their own apartment. They got, we did all the cleaning. We did. We're still not done cleaning. As you can tell, this room's a mess, and there's a hole right there, and there is a bunch of holes. That's, I think I'm the one that's gonna actually be fixing all the holes, if I'm correct. Because I'm a nice person. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Everybody moved out. I'm still trying to get a place. Right now I'm living with my parents, and it's a pretty big house. It's a nice house. And so they're gonna get, well, right now they're looking for like a trailer, but it's hard because, well, I guess it's hard for us because we're from Texas, and we're living like all over, but so it's like we're looking for a hurricane proof trailer, but like, it's weird. I don't know. I'm just weird, I guess, because I want to be safe during all the storms. You know, and Florida has a lot of storms, so um, hope it goes good for everybody that moved out. That is, I recently, like, so I moved out and then I moved back in. This was like way before. This is when I was. I think this was when I was still the Gothic Stoner. Yeah, I moved out and then I moved back in. But during that time, I tried to get a van, um, and my parents were just, nobody would answer. Like, I had the money, like I had the deal going on. I felt really bad, like I really did, because my the dealer the dealership was like, okay, you can get this car, and we're gonna help you out and get it. And I felt really bad because they really did help me, and I was just in a bad spot at a bad time, really down on my luck, and I was trying to get a van so I could like just ship out, so I could just like travel the world. And they were gonna help me do that. And then nobody answered any of my calls. So, like, I couldn't pull the money out. I had the money in, and then, like, right at that time, the bank, said I owed them, like, $500, like, a good amount of money, and I was like, "Well, I can pay this off, and I can still get the van, but then I won't have, like, my month's rent." So I was calling my roommate, I was calling my mom and dad. I even called my brothers, but no one answered. No one there. I guess to me it was like in the moment it was like fuck it's I thought it was like fuck off like here like sorry um it was like it wasn't like fuck off, it was more like you got this. It was more like that. But it was more like in the moment I thought it was like wow, what is he trying to do? When in reality, it was really like, "You got this. We're gonna let you do this on your own. Just don't fuck up." And I didn't really get that at the time. I was just so in the moment. I was like in a panic, and this was way back when. Thank you though for helping me try to get the van. Thank you so much. Yeah. So that's the housing. I'm I'm living in my parents' house right now. And it's pretty nice. I can either sleep on a bed, I can either sleep on a bed or excuse me, on a bed or on a couch or hell in the office right here. I was actually was thought about that last night. I was like, should I listen to music and just lay down? And I was like, no, I'm about to sleep. So yeah, but that's housing. So now hard part. See, I don't know if I'll get flagged if I even mention them. That was like how bad it was. It was like if you mention this type of YouTube, then you get flagged. And I just got my live streaming back. Like I just finally got it back, at least for the computer. I got kicked like months ago, and it was crazy. I don't know why I was kicked either. But I was so when I so okay, let me bring it back. So whenever I got kicked, at the time, all the original VTubers were switching over to Discord, and they were playing it, and it was Fortnite. That was the big game of the time, and they were switching over to like Twitch, Discord, all that good stuff. And I decided to stay with YouTube, and because I was like, well, if all the old VTubers are gonna be gone, who are the new VTubers gonna be? Um, I I I don't want to mention any names, but there are a few that are pretty cool, pretty chill. And someone mentioned in the comments and was like, it's pretty chill to have a VTuber that knows how to kick back and relax and smoke and talk and just be normal. And I was like, right on. Um, so I am gonna be making more videos. I am in line. I'm actually doing it legal this time. I am getting my medical marijuana card. Actually have the diagnosis. Actually, technically, I'm waiting in line to get my certificate. Um, I just have to go and get the diagnosis. Excuse me. Sorry. So, sorry. So, like I, so I'm in. So I'm just like waiting, pretty much. It's like a waiting game. It's not really like a game, but it's, you know what I'm saying. So, and I think it's gonna help me a lot. When I first came into the pamphlet, no, sorry, when I first came into the medical marijuana industry, the industry, the industry. Um, they gave me this was like a while back ago. They gave me like a pamphlet and of all the strains that the dispensary had, and um, they gave me some pamphlets and stuff. It was pretty cool. I the guy there was really nice. All the people there were really nice. It was really clean. It was really almost college like. I don't know what college really is like, but it felt like college. It was like really pristine and clean. And it was weird because it was like just a small little building. It was like a smoke shop. And I was like, okay, well this is chill, good vibing, you know. And I walked in and it was really clean. I was really surprised. I was like, wow, if if I am like this, holy it would be crazy. So it was really clean and stuff. But so they gave me a and the guy there kind of kind of mentioned he was like just look through the strains and see what you like. And I took from it was like I'm putting it in my words. I'm gonna put it in my words. Um just look through he meant I'm gonna put it in my words, excuse me. Um I can look through the pamphlet and try to find the strain that suits me. It's kind of obvious. It's really and it's weird because I really don't know the medical vapes oils not oils are the pens the pens the medical pens and sometimes those like they have their strains too. I guess from what I got out of everything they have their own strains too. And I'm guessing that um, it's just different. I went through the strains it's it's really cool because in Gainesville they have shout outs, but in Gainesville they have all the dispensaries or all the medical marijuana is in order. It's like the first and it's on one street and the first building. So the first building would be like to sign up to get your card. The next building would be to get your card. And then the next building would be the flowers, the oils, the actual dispensary. And it's like this and it's all in order and it's on one street. And when I heard that, I was like, wow, they really are pushing for this. And so I was at that whenever I heard that, I was like, I really got to get on this. And so I really did. And it's been about, let's I mentioned, the first time I mentioned my medical marijuana card a long time ago. But to my doctor's was probably January. And it's now June, July, July. It's not July or June. I think it's July. Yeah, it's July. Totally forgot. I was in the hospital for 4th of July. Yeah, it's July. And now it's July, and I am. Let's see. I'm pretty close to getting my card, and so let's get this. Let's get this. School time. T. So Act One: ask your doctors about your medical marijuana card, and see if you are the right type of person for it. Two, get your diagnosis and from your doctor signed and mentioning that, well, you don't really need any mentions, but it would help if you have mentions like what the doctor sees you as. Three, go in, call or go online. They actually have actually they told me right before I get my certificate, I'm gonna need to go online and do a survey. So I still haven't done that yet, but I think I have been to the website. So three, sign up. And four is really just like get your medical cards. So the point of this is I'm gonna be doing the weed tube legitly now. It's not gonna be rebel stance. It never really was that. It really was just more independence, like for myself. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but it really was. It was, and I know you guys can relate too because whenever you're like 20, 21, 22, you're really like, okay, well, I'm gonna sign up for something that's independent that I can do. Like my brother, he's going into the military, and me, it's like I really want to get into the entertainment, into the entertainment gigs, the gigs and stuff like that. And so when you're reaching around that age, it's really like independence. Really, it's like from it's like it really starts like at 19, because 18 you're like, okay, well, I am independent. So what? 19, it's like, okay, well, I've had a year of independence. I want some alcohol. I need, but in the meantime, you're like, I need something to do because I can't get alcohol. It was more of a stance of me being self-aware. That was the stance, and can't say it was successful. I can't say it was not successful. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. And I'm gonna stick with the week. I'm gonna stick with the week too. That's I'm gonna do it legitly. This I'm gonna actually do it. I know you've heard me say this, and I know I've cross-examined and kind of fell away from the actual conversation, the tea. But I'm actually gonna do it legitly. I'm in. So all I need to do right now is I have my diagnosis, and actually the doctor was kind enough to put marijuana disorder on my papers. So it's kind of looking green. I can say that. Um, so that's the up and up on the WeTube and WeTubers. I probably should actually talk to somebody about it. But I made a comment in one of the I was just feeling low, and I made a comment at one of the tubers, and it was a bad comment. It wasn't like, oh, you're fat and fucking ugly. It wasn't like that, but it was more like it wasn't sexual either. I wasn't gonna get flagged for that shit. But it was more like I'm not gonna say the comment, but it was more like I'm in a dark mood when I come with. You want to be in a dark mood with me, or you do you want to be like you like dark? So but uh oh, about the I totally went off on the incognito shit. The I like in way back when I think my YouTube name was Neon. I mentioned this was like my third YouTube channel. I really each channel's only had like 2 subscribers, except for the Gothic Stoner. But way back when I was like, if you guys can, during the live chat, go incognito so it doesn't make me so nervous. Because I get really nervous and I just start and when I see the chat, I want to chat and I just start going off on random crap that I shouldn't be talking about. But yeah, so anyways, the WeTube, yeah, that's yep, yep. So if you guys can, uh if that person could forgive me, I would like that because it's kind of just like eating at me right now. It's like, whoa. And I was feeling low too. I was like, this was the time. That was right before I went to the hospital too. I don't want to use that as an excuse, but like it's I don't know. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. And other things. We're gonna light this black. I hope I don't get kicked for this. Um, I hope I don't get kicked for this. It's just like a cigarette. You get like I'm 22, so everybody knows I'm already 21, or 22 or whatever. But I'm just lighting up. If you guys want to smoke with me, yeah, no weed right now. Right. Um, anyways, I'm like this black. It's just a little short. I was smoking this black. Let's just so the new topics that I saw from YouTube was Eugenia, and I don't know how to say her last name, Cooney. I was so into that. I was like Eugenia Cooney. Yeah, yeah. You can kind of get that drift. Oh, draft beer. Um, um. But yep. So, anyways, so we did the We2 apartments and house, hospital. The, I think we're all caught up. I think we are all caught up. Um, yeah. Um, I got a few mentions that I want to say. I can. I that's the thing too, you guys. I know I'm already I feel it already. Bad vibes, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Um, I'm a pacifist. I'm a pacifist, an activist, and a revolutionist. That is my little mantra. And I just when it's like it's almost like this. When I see a girl that I like, and I'm like I'm kind of like, okay, so what do I do? I just go up to her and say hi. I go up to her and go like, "What's up? Want to have a party?" Or do I go up to her and just be whatever? And then all of a sudden, her boyfriend comes in and it's like, "What's up?" Like, but not like mean, like no, like "What's up?" Like, "How you doing?" Like that. I get really nervous. It's it's I don't know why, but it's always the feeling that I feel like that everybody wants like it goes from hating on me to fighting with me, and it's weird. I am not a fighter. I really try not to fight. I really like for me way back when it would be like okay, because I would always have like a blunt on me and or some weed on me, and way back when it would be like okay, whoa, hold up, let's just smoke a bowl, and that would help everything. Now it's like now it's like it's weird because it's weird. It's weird. Now it's like, okay, let's have a beer. Okay, and this is just for like meeting a girl or meeting the couple. And I'm like, okay, so let's have a beer. Um, let's just sit down, relax, have a beer. It's and it's weird because I can sense the fighting, I can sense the anger, and it's almost mutant like. It's I know. It's almost like it's almost like I just get sketched out really easily is what I'm trying to say. To be blunt about it. um, and that's also part of the reason why I have not met a girl in like so long. Is and I know I look like even with my face done, I am kind of looking down on myself and going like, what the fuck? And it's weird because my parents are so used to me like abnormal that whenever I did my face today, they were like, they were like, whoa. But that's how I am, and I don't want you guys to treat me differently either. But I don't know, just yeah. But it's like I'm like too shy to say the girls that I actually even like. That's like that's I guess one of my conditions. So on that note, let's talk about music. I really wish I could have music playing in the background. I know this is a long video. Um, it's a pretty chill video. Um, okay, so music. The music. I could say that my music really hit off in 2018. The Summer Tomorrowland in 2018. I think it was Belgium. It was Belgium Tomorrowland. It was the Belgium Tomorrowland in 2018. And then during the Winter Tomorrowland, I signed up, and I was like, "Oh my god, I signed up. I'm gonna go to Europe. I'm gonna like live my life." My plan for like a day was like to get lost in Europe and just like live there. That was my plan for like a day. Never happened, but I can say that I I think I had like a mention. I know the Goths had a mention in the Tomorrowland, the Winter Tomorrowland especially. I think pretty positive, but it went from me DJing on YouTube to the and making music from GarageBand on this Mac to like I would have like I think I've already said it, but I would have like 3 or 4 tabs open, and I would be remixing the whole lot, like the whole all the tabs would be in sync, and I would be remixing them. And this was just off of YouTube. I would also go on other websites like there's one DJ.u, not being sponsored. And I would use that and YouTube, and it's cool because that site has like turntables, and I would use the mouse, and I would just be like oh my God. And it would be so cool, and the music was hitting off. Like we actually threw a couple parties, and see what we would do is all the drinkers would be out there, and the DJ would be in here with one drink, and the music would be blasting as loud as it could. Um, the thing about it though was that I wasn't the only one playing music, so they would be playing music out there, and I would be playing like techno in here, and like I'm talking like European techno, like it was pretty in depth, and it would be it'd be and it would be like if they wanted to come to the if they wanted to like and it was weird because I was the DJ for the party and everybody was like, "So where's the music and the DJ?" And then they would be like, "The office." And then I would leave because at that time I'd be like, "Okay, so everybody's coming in here, so I gotta leave. I'm gonna get a shot or something." And it was that's how it would be like, and it was pretty fun. It was really fun. My DJ name was DJ Goth. My little DJ thing was DJ Goth is on his shit. You know, it was pretty interesting. And at that time, I know I had a really bad stench to me. It was it was it was around that time when I was contemplating on cutting and suicide and stuff like that. Um, but it was I kind of had a bad stench to me, and it would because I was so lazy. I would not change my clothes. I would take showers, but I would not change my clothes because I thought my clothes would be because the clothes, just they're clean. I don't know how I thought it, but it was weird. And I guess that's another reason why I didn't really go to too many parties. Um, yeah, but we would the biggest party was around fifth was around like 12 people. Like no, it was like fifth, it was like 20 people, and we had the DJ going. It was an intense night. My parents were out of town. You know how that goes. Yeah, it was a big house. It was intense. So it went from house parties to me deciding that I wanted to make an album. My brother at this time had already made, well, I think they were making their song, but they made a song, they posted it on YouTube. It has like 100 something views. That's a pretty good start. That's a really good start. Um, especially especially from where it's just a really good start. Um, so uh, so I just lost my train of thought. um, so I would be, let's see, house parties. It would be excuse me, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm just it would be like from house parties. Yeah. So it would be like from house parties to outside parties. Like it would be from like inside house parties to outside out house parties. And let me tell you, those things are different. Because an inside house party is really more like 10 people. An outside house party is like max like I've never seen like 50 people at a party. But it was like 20 to 25 people. It was a pretty big party. Um, cool part though is well, our neighbors complained once. I think that was that was when we had the speakers though, like the like we had speakers that were like from right here down to the floor, and it was a Bluetooth speaker. Yes, you guys, I am in the hospital now, and it was a Bluetooth speaker, and it was a really loud speaker, and our neighbors complained. Yeah, but I guess so we went from like inside house parties, outside house parties, pool parties, high school parties, college parties, kickbacks. I never really had a college party. All the college kids are really in Gainesville, like in the city. Sorry. Um, but so it went from those parties to other stuff. So at the time, so my brothers had made a music. It wasn't a music video. It was like a song. It was a couple songs, and he was featured in it, and it was really good actually. It's like a really good smoking song, really. Um, but at this time, I had decided to make an album for myself, and my theme was um, the basis of it was to be like techno instrumentals, like just like techno, and like techno. And my theme was, I think my theme at the for a minute my theme was Tomorrowland, and then it was just like, and then my and it was like so it went because I saw Allison with like an Adidas shirt, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. So I got me some like Adidas Superstars Gold Editions shoes, and I had those for about like a couple months, and I was really into those. I was like, I would dance, I would dance like do like I would dance, and I would DJ as I would do that, and I'm still really into DJing actually. I am gonna get some turntables, and you guys will see a video about that. I can't say if it will be soon or later. Hopefully sooner than later, because I am still working on the album. And so at the time I was trying to make an album, and the album was techno. It was like techno parties. That's what the thing was. And I was really into it. Like it was to be honest, whenever excuse me. So to be honest, whenever you're into it, it's more like you only know like one person, a couple people, and you're really just into the music and trying to learn. And so who I know is I don't really like know them personally, but like I kind of get the vibe that they're going for. And so it would be Charlotte D. Witt and Alice in Wonderland, Timmy Trumpet, um, Slushy, Skrillex. Um, that's really who I know. That's really who my technique, I guess. There are a ton of videos out there. I know I could change techniques, but I've already got this one down so far. I don't know how to do. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest here. I really don't know how to do the actual. I call them turntables because it looks like a turntable. So the disc reels really the disc the disc where you scratch the disc. Um, you know what I'm talking. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. It's pretty obvious, um, but it's kind of obvious if you know the DJ like routine. So we're just gonna call them disc turners. So I'm gonna get a disc turner, and I'm gonna be able to make music off of it, and it's gonna be pretty fun, and I'm gonna put it in an album. My album, like I was saying, my album was supposed to be like year. It was the theme, my personal theme, like what I wanted was European techno party music. Like, because at the time it was Paris, the Yellow Vesters, and I was really like, okay, so I'm a vibe with them. I'm gonna do this, and I'll get to that later. That's a whole nother story. The Yellow Vesters, especially for me, because I wasn't in the country, but I'm French Canadian, so I it's just a weird vibe. It really is. Um, but that's what that's what I was going for. And then all of a sudden, Billie Eilish just Billie Eilish is already in like viewing. Like she was excuse me, she was like already known, okay? She was already known and yeah, she was already known and but she's already known and I was at the time I was kind of working with her music. I was like I would get like wasted and watch You Should See Me in a Crowd, like the live sessions and the parties and I would kind of mix the music up, but I really wouldn't be like into it. I would be like kind of into it. So but so and then like right then but like this was way before. That was way before. Now, um, co- up to date. Or whenever I was making the album, or whenever I was thinking of making the album, in the process of making an album, I was Billie Eilish really hit the stage. Like all her it was really interview videos. It was really more like what she would do on the touring and stuff like that. And that really I was kind of really shocked that Billie Eilish was like really big at the time because I actually heard her on the radio when I was in the hospital. I was like, wow, she actually made it to the radio. Because I remember when Billie Eilish was, I don't remember when really, I can't say I do, but when, uh, what was that one song? The one where she cries out of her eyes with the black oil, whatever. Um, it was, anyways, that video. Oh, when the party's over. That video, I remember because that video was big like 3 months ago, and Billie Eilish was like really big then. Anyways, I'm getting off track, but I was supposed to make an album, and like things happened, so I'm gonna still make a techno album, and pretty soon, hopefully, hopefully, I'm gonna have a party, and it's really gonna be a party of myself. I'm just gonna be outside with the DJ pads and all the music and stuff surrounding me, just me drinking something, and I'm gonna be to a party to myself. Okay, okay. Yeah. 1 second, you guys. So, so yeah, that's. I thought that was worth men. Excuse me. I thought that was worth mentioning. All the music. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, the other thing about Billie Eilish. Whenever I was on Smule, this is cool thing happened. I was practicing because I was DJing. I was like, I need vocals. I need a little thing. And this was like when I was thinking of the Gothic Stoners on this shit, you know? And I was like, I need to practice my vocals. And so I was on Smule for like 2 weeks. And I actually sang a few songs and I got mentioned by Billie Eilish. I think it was probably like a bot, but it was, she mentioned me and it was just really just saying good job on the music. I also sang with Kelly Clarkson. That was pretty fun. I mentioned I think I mentioned well I think I said I think I said um yeah, you inspire me you inspire me to sing a whole lot greater. And it really did. It really did. Um uh so that's music though. Um Yeah. At one point, I was on, what was it, eBay? I was on eBay, I think. I think eBay. I don't want to get you guys tied up into. I don't want to get you guys tied up, but I think it was eBay. But it was that had a stage. That had the poles for the stage with the lightings. That had color lightings. That had a disco ball. That had two microphones, and I think a medium-sized speaker. It was a pretty big speaker, but like a medium. It's really like a small stage speaker, but it was like a medium-sized speaker, and I had all that, and it was $1,000, and I was just like so into it. I was like, I gotta get this. The cheapest, I'm going cheap now. The cheapest, I know, right? The cheapest DJ set that I saw was like 24 bucks, and it was like a DJ, the DJ wheels and the the, the mixer, the DJ mixer. It was like 24 bucks on eBay, and I was like, damn. Yep. So I'm gonna take a break, you guys, and I'm gonna talk more about like. Sorry, I gotta go. uh, rated PG, rated PG, rated R. No, but I know that was bad. I should like edit that out, but me, I don't. I still haven't like. That's the thing about me though. That's like me and my YouTube. I'm like so lazy, and I it's kind of the fact that I try to be lazy and not want to edit my videos unless I get mentioned and I want to like you gotta edit your videos because this is 18 and older. So that's kind of me. You know the truth now. So I'm gonna come back, use the restroom, and we're gonna do we're gonna do truths and just gossip. So all right.